Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fuck me, man, you absolute ball sacks. Oh, alright. Fair enough, I knew it was coming. Oh.
What is? Can you tell us anything about the future of SWTCW, or anything with recreational mayhem or anything?
The future. There's gonna be lots of stories to tell and lots of things to look forward to within especially within the law. We're cooking up things there, so if you're on the old server, then you may know some of the stuff you may be able to expect. But the story on the server is going to be cooking up that will be able to give people something to look forward to. I mean, there's always maps being made and whatnot by the build team, who always do a phenomenal job. And what else have we got?
Okay, so next
on the
question.
top of my head. Oh, you go on, sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, besides the future, where did you get the idea to make a Star Wars server? Where did all of the ideas begin? What's the origins?
Right. So, you're in for a long story here, mate. So, believe it or not, it was about, what, I think it was January 2021. I saw a Rec Room on the free store, and I was like, you know what, I'll play this because it's free, why not? I played, I played the game for a bit. I joined the Star Wars server where I met Lucy and whatnot, and it was pretty fun. And then we were basically just chilling, being friends for a year. A year later, it was like March 2022. I skipped college because I'm a bit of a naughty boy, and I was sat at home. I was bored, so I just started making a Venator, and then I realised, you know what, I'm gonna make a Star Wars roleplay server. So then I made Camino, and then that's when SWGR came out. SWGR came out. Uh, it was just at the start. It was just me and my friends, just playing, and then more people started to join. The community got stronger, and then the rest is history, which I'm sure most of you will know about.
Yeah. So was there ever a point where you thought you were gonna give up, that you weren't gonna be successful?
Well, believe it or not, before SWGR came out, right, there was loads of times where we'd make servers like we used to do, like us and our friend group and whatnot. We used to make Star Wars servers, like we used to make Empire servers and stuff, and that's stuff that allowed me to learn along the way, that allowed me to make an actual good one for the end. Obviously, with those servers, I wasn't really the leader. I was kind of helping them. But then when I actually came to making my own, I mean, I feel like about SWGR when it first started, I was really confident about it. It's almost like I knew like that. People were like, "Oh, would you doubt? Did you think it would ever go this popular?" And honestly, I had a feeling it would become popular and it would do well, but I didn't think it would do well to the scale it is now, to the point where it's been going around for a year straight, and it's gotten thousands of members. Like that is surprising, but I didn't doubt it at any one point. I didn't. I wouldn't say so.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm gonna ask you a few more questions. So first question, tell us more about how you met Lucy.
how I met Lucy. So when me and Lucy first met, it was kind of funny actually. So, like you said, it goes back to goes back to around January 2021. I think it was during lockdown, because I was just playing Rec Room during lockdown because I had nothing else to do really, and that's when I joined the Star Wars server I was talking about earlier. Lucy was a pretty high rank on that server, and I was basically a no one. But I became a high rank, a decent rank. I saw Lucy, and Lucy was like, "Who are you? I've never seen you before." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm the new guy around here." He was like, "Well, I'm gonna have to check that because I don't believe you." And then there was kind of a bit of tension at the start, but you know what? The more we spent together, obviously we were on the server a lot together. And we kind of started to talk, and we became friends. And then we got to a point where obviously we were working together more, so we basically just built a friendship from that point. And then after we stopped playing that server, we ended up creating a lot of our own servers, and then it got to the point where, you know, we made SWGR like a year later after we met, and here we are. Amazing. I'm not gonna get
Alright,
8
next
in, am I?
question. So, what would you say if you could bring back one regiment that was in the history of all the militaries that you've owned? What regiment would you bring back?
If I was to bring back any regiment, it would be it's either 41st or RC, but I think I'd say 41st. Yeah, 41st. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright. Now, could you say that you have a favorite regiment?
I the 41st. Yeah, I used to lead the 41st when the server came out, and I just have a lot of nostalgia feelings for it. And yeah, I love the regiment. I love Kashyyyk. Just like it.
Alright, that's cool. Alright, now, could you say that you have a high council member who you favor?
Do I have a council member who's my favourite?
Yeah.
That's a bit of favouritism, I'm not gonna lie. So I gotta say my favourite high council member is definitely. Do coroners count? I'm guessing coroners don't count. I don't think I'm gonna count coroners, so I'm not. No. It's gotta be Taz. I mean, Taz has been on the council for a long amount of time, and what is there that Taz hasn't done? Let's be real. He's done so much stuff for the service help. Every council member's phenomenal, but if you put them all in a row and I had to pick one, it would have to be Taz. I'm sorry, everyone, but I was asked.
Alright. Do you have like a direct inspiration? Like, did a certain person inspire you to make a server? Or did you just wake up one morning and decide to do it?
Well, this is well, something like this. Realistically, I mean, obviously, there's a bunch of. I wouldn't say one certain thing inspired me. I feel like it's just the entire path has inspired me. Like before Rec Room and stuff. Before of Rec Room and stuff, I've always like dreamed about having like a community and stuff, and like being able to get to this point. And then as well, when I first found Rec Room, you know, I joined Styles RPs of my own, which each inspired me, again, which each educated me, helped me learn more about how these things work. So I feel like along the journey, stuff like that allowed me to inspire me and helped me, give them the motivation to make this server.
So, Trauma wants to know, will you ever bring SA back as a side? Have you ever thought about it?
Well, whenever I get this question asked, right, my usual response is, on the old server, if you asked me in like April on the old server if there was ever going to be a Scepter side, I'd say no. I wouldn't ever see it happening. And then in June, a Scepter side came out. It's like that now. I don't ever see a Scepter side coming out because I think what we have now works better. I think what we have now works better with the system we have, and I think it allows us to keep the community more active. Like if we were to have another Scepter side, we'll have to find a lot more command members. We'll have a lot more regiments, so the regiments won't be as good and they won't be as active. I feel like if we had another side, they won't play too well. Sean, stop knocking on the door. Alright, so as I was saying, my interviewer's gone, lads. Sean, you're not having your caravan keys back, mate. You're gonna jump scare me, guys. Is that what this is about? I think you guys understand, you know. I played a lot of horror games recently. Alright, oh, you're back. Nice.
Alright. Alright. Do you have a backstory for the name Cap?
Not really. Oh, actually, yeah, I do actually. So when I first got an Xbox 360, when I was 10 years old, I don't even know. It's somewhere between 8 and 10, I don't know. When I first got an Xbox 360, I was like, I made an Xbox Live account, and my dad set my gamer tag to Wazza for some reason, and I just stuck with it. And then I think it was probably like 2017 or something like that. I started playing Sea of Thieves, and I was an absolute Sea of Thieves nerd, believe it or not. So I changed my name to Captain Wazza instead, and I kind of stuck with it. I don't know why, I just stuck with it. And then, when I got on, and then when I found my friend group and everything, they all just used to call me Cap for short. So I just, that's what I just made my name in it.
Have you had a favorite update that you've released?
My favourite update is the Separatist update, and it's not even close, because when the Separatist update came out, the amount of hype, before it came out, that there were rumours being spread, it was being hyped up, there was the lore and everything. And when the Separatist came out, just releasing the Invisible Hand, being able to announce to the community that there was another side coming on, it was a huge update, and I was very happy with how it went. And so I was really happy when that update came out. So I feel like that will forever be my favourite update. And that was good.
What do you think about the beautiful regiment known as 104th?
Well, the mirror's gone for starters, and I don't want to turn around because I feel like there's something behind me. But as I was saying, I feel like their 104th is a phenomenal regiment. Right, I feel like their 104th is a phenomenal regiment because they're the trainers of the server, and they always do amazing jobs, and I've always said that the training regiment has the most important role in the server, so... Okay,
Alright.
so I'm always going to be happy for 104th. They do lots of events and stuff, they have a phenomenal command team, so 104th is just an amazing regiment. I'm so happy that it's been doing so well for so long, and it's finally doing amazing. Just so you know, I've played Project Polaroid, so nothing can scare me anymore.
Is Bambi a goat?
I just had to check. Is Bambi a goat? If he thinks he's a goat, sure. Sean, you're not getting your caravan keys, mate. If I tell you one more time, mate, you're gone. Also, the mannequin's now disappeared, and the table's gone. Do you see that, mate? My favourite battalion, my favourite mannequins, my favourite regiment is the 41st. Yeah. Is that Sean?
What?
The rat man. It's a rat, little demon. Ooh.
Okay, this question is from Karate. It says, if you had to impregnate one High Council, who would it be?
If I had to impregnate one High Council. Oh my
Yes.
God, that's outrageous. Well, you see, I don't think it could work like that because I think quite a lot of them are men. Unless they're hiding something, you know. But yeah, let's say if they did have the facilities to be impregnated, I feel like I'd want Luke's kid, so I take his.
So your name was previously Sanders, that we know. Why did you change it from Cap to Sanders back to Cap?
Alright, so when I first got Rec Room, obviously, I didn't take the game seriously because, you know, I was just joining servers and whatnot. So what happened was, when I first got the game, I was leveling up, I got a box, I opened it, and there was like, I got given that outfit for leveling up, it's that, I don't know whether you know what I mean, but it's that outfit, it's like it's got like those, you know, like the red lines down there, like something that looks like Colonel Sanders would wear. So
Yeah,
I put
I
that
gotcha.
on, and then I changed my name to Sanders because I thought it'd be funny, just because I've got that outfit, and I stuck with it for a long time. I don't really know why, to be honest, but I just did because I got the outfit, and people started to know me by it from Rec Room. So I was like, I can't really change my name now, can I? But then when it came to SWTR, you know, when the server started doing well, I thought, alright, this is a good chance for me to change my name before it gets too big, and then I changed my name to my actual name, which I'm called off the server on games like my Xbox and whatnot. So this is basically what I want to be, rather than just someone else and like dressing up as an idiot.
Yeah, I got you. My other question is, so we know, I mean, we've done a little bit of research. You used to be a part of a RP called KFC Mafia, correct?
Yeah.
Is that another reason? Oh, okay. Is that another reason why you changed your name from Sanders, or it's from
I'm
Cal?
quite surprised I'm quite surprised you know what that is. Alright. Anyways, actually, if I didn't think this could get any weirder, it has gotten weirder.
I don't know what you're talking
So
about. Everything
the
seems
KFC,
fine.
the KFC Mafia, right, was an old group of friends we had. All it was, mate. I'm telling you, was a club. You know, like on that first server I joined, like where I met Lucy and that, I made some other friends, and we all made the KFC Mafia because obviously I was dressing up as KFC and it was just funny. So we all just made that the group, and yeah, that was kind of just a club name. Like we were all just a friend group, you know. I mean, that's it to that. Yeah.
I think, so when you sold the server, of course, did you ever have intentions of making another Star Wars RP server after you sold it?
No, I didn't. When I sold the server, I was ready to. I don't think I wouldn't have sold the server if I wasn't ready to go. I feel like at that point I was ready to go. Um, but then after everything went down, I saw that a lot of people were unhappy and things were kind of falling apart. So I was like, alright, I'm not letting this happen. So I started making a new. I started making a new one, and I realised if I really wanted to, I could just keep going in the way. And I feel like on the old server towards the end, I had a lot of times where I was thinking, yeah, I might stop doing it now. But I feel like on this server, I've never had that thought because I've gotten to a stage now where I'm happy with the amount of time I'm spending on the server and how much time I'm spending on it and how much attention the server's getting to the point where it's still doing well.
Yeah. So where did you come up with the idea for Military Forces RP?
Right, so obviously on Rec Room, right, there's like, when on Rec Room you either see a Star Wars server or you see a military server. It's not very often you see something else, is there? So they're kind of like the two main sectors of Rec Room. So I'm like, alright, I've done one of them, so I'll just do another. I made the military forces because I got Rec Room Studio. I got Rec Room Studio and I was like, let's see how far I can push this. I'm gonna make a military, nothing big. It'll never be as big on the scale as Star Wars: The Clone Wars is. So it's just one map, you know, with like 3 regiments that all share a map. And I was like, I'll use Studio to see what I can do with this. And it's been in military forces. That's how military forces was then made. Yeah, military forces is doing its thing. Yeah, it's a very different community to. Believe it or not, it is literally an entire different community to this one, so it's nice being able to reach out to more people. So that was kind of the aim. The aim was reaching out to more communities rather than just the Star Wars one. Not everyone likes Star Wars.
Things I want to talk about, Recreational Mayhem canceled projects, or that projects were that being made and then canceled. The Breaking Bad RP, which never came out, and the Hogwarts RP. Do you ever think we'll see the return of Hogwarts RP?
Alright, so a Hogwarts RP. So Hogwarts RP came out. I feel like personally we made a few mistakes in how we brought it out. I feel like when it came out we shouldn't have put it on like a bunch of separate maps. We should have put everyone on the same map so that be more active, because when there's people on it mean more people get on. But there's kind of no one on, so no one's going to log on and sit there because I've got no one to be with. So I feel like that server was a bit unsuccessful in its launch, and I feel like Harry Potter's not like as big anyway, so Harry Potter didn't do too well. And then I basically took the people who led Harry Potter and I was like, alright, we'll just put you in charge of military forces instead, and we'll do it differently based on what we learn. And as for Breaking Bad, we got quite a few maps built. I was getting quite a bit of help with that thanks to people who were helping. I'm just trying to think. Well, I don't know how it got cancelled, to be honest. I think we just slowly stopped working on it. Like we were working on it, and then we just stopped, and then we were just like, there's been no progress made on this, and it was like taking so long. And we were like, and then with all the other things going on as well that we were doing like on the events and whatnot, it was just like, we're just gonna hold on to this right now. We're not gonna carry on with it. As for Breaking Bad, I don't know whether Harry Potter. For Harry Potter, I don't think we'll ever really see again because that's kind of just gone now. As for Breaking Bad, that never really got a chance. So you never know; it could resume within the future because we've already made some progress on it. But you never know, do you? We'll see, won't
Yeah.
we?
So when going back to making GRP now as WTCW, was there ever a plan? Like, did you think about other options from like different eras of Star Wars, like the Old Republic, the sequels or original trilogy at all?
So when we first decided we wanted to make an server, I was in a me, a few other people, like a bunch of like admins and stuff on the server who I'm friends with and whatnot. We were all on the server together, and we were like, oh, we're just gonna, we're just gonna make another server. And we were like, at first we were like, some of us were like, oh, we'll make an Old Republic server. Oh, and then I was like, I don't feel like they'll do as well because they're smaller areas of Star Wars. And then we were almost, I kid you not, we were this close to doing Rebels and Empire, like Rebels versus Empire server. But then last second, Tricks persuaded us to stick with the Republic because we already had an established community and we already had some maps in the backup and we already knew what we were doing. I am extremely glad we stick with the Republic. But yeah, there were other options, and some of them were close to happening. Some of them were there in the discussion, but realistically weren't going to happen. But yeah, that was a thought process.
We have a kind of a little strange question. It was from, yeah, it was sent anonymously, but the question is, are you a furry?
No, I'm not, mate. Thank you, I appreciate that.
What are where did you meet Skoned?
Where did I meet Skoned?
Yeah, where'd you meet Luke? Basically?
So interesting story, this one, believe it or not. It was obviously on the server during the time where BC Indy was around and he was dominating. He was Supreme Chancellor, I believe. When he got banned, I think it was like the drawing when he got banned. I remember meeting him, Luke, because we were told he was with someone and they wanted to talk to me about their concerns with the whole BCNE situation because they had some information on it. So I remember having a conversation with him. From that very first conversation I had with him, I kid you not, I literally fell in love with him. I'm not even kidding, because the way he put himself and the way he was speaking and the way he was handling it and whatnot, I liked it. And then later he became there was a situation going on within Doom and whatnot, where Doom command members had to be demoted, and I was like, you know what? This guy, he deserves to be Commander Doom because he knows his stuff and he's good. So I put him in Commander Doom. They had no general, so I was like, alright, I'll be their general for a bit because I want to work with him. Luke ended up doing most of the work because he was amazing. But that was at the stage where I started to hang out with him more, get to know him more, started messaging him more, and from that point we worked with each other more. And then obviously he got onto the High Council, and then got to co-owner and whatnot. And yeah, basically just a phenomenal lad.
So, if you ever did feel like you weren't, you just didn't want to be the owner anymore, who would you give it to? Who would you transfer ownership to of the server?
Sean.
If we include the bit with you in the fursuit, are we getting banned?
I don't care, you can do it, it's funny. I'm not that bothered. I know it's a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, man, you absolute ball sacks. Oh, alright. Fair enough, I knew it was coming. Oh. Alright, do it again. Go on.
So what do you think of all the news stuff, like SWTCW news, 104th news?
I think it's good because I think it's cool how people have been out their way to like find out different things to like report to people and like the stuff you're doing, like you're trying to find out, you're asking the questions that people want to know, you're educating people about things, you know, and obviously the news brings knowledge to people. I like it. Like what you've got set up here was not what I was expecting. Like you got me in some creepy room where you just scared the shit out of me. So that's cool. I like it. I think it's very creative. So yeah, just keep doing it. It's honestly good.
So-
I like it. Yeah.
So when we announced that we were interviewing you originally, everybody freaked out and started treating you like a god. What do you say to those people? How do you like being treated on the server?
But whenever people like treat me like I'm their, I don't know, like I'm their god or something, like you how you worded it, I don't try to be like that. I prefer it like when people are chill around me, like when people are screaming at me. People don't have to. I always say this: people don't have to salute me, whether it's on the server or the other ones. I don't really like being saluted. I'm more than happy to just come on and chill and just chat with people. Um, I mean, I appreciate everyone probably more than they would ever appreciate me. So I try to be relaxed and chill most of the time. But yeah, I love everyone really. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll chill with anyone. Really, I like to be laid back.
I guess one more question. Is there anything that you want the viewers to know about you personally or about the server? Is there anything that you felt like we left out that you would want the people to know?
Well, if I could tell everyone on the server one thing right now, it'd probably be the fact that if anyone ever come and talk to me, you know, don't need to be like shy or anything or whatever. I will try to be chill. Like you'll see me like hanging in main chat around. Like you don't have to be like a different. I'll try to be laid back and try to joke around with people. I don't want to be like that kind of person who like you gotta call me the king or you gotta salute me. And I also want to say as well, I appreciate everyone as well. Like the stuff you guys do with your news and like building stuff like this as well. I just love what everyone does. I love that everyone plays the server. I want to thank everyone who plays the server. And as long as you guys do your thing, we'll continue to try and bring out good things for you all. But you guys really do make the server what it is. So I want to thank everyone for playing and enjoying the server because it allows us to do the things that we want to do, like run special events and whatnot. So I appreciate everyone more than they'll ever appreciate me. So thank you.
If we were to interview another person, who would be your top pick for who to pick next?
Right, so I think in this ring you should chuck in let me think, because I could probably think of something really good for this. Lucastus, stick him in there. Trust me, it'd be so funny.
So besides Sea of Thieves, like you said earlier, what other games do you play besides Rec Room at all?
So obviously, before I started playing Rec Room, I had my Sea of Thieves phase. Obviously, I'm pretty sure when everyone was a kid, they had a massive Minecraft phase. I had a Minecraft phase. But currently, right now, other games I play, you know, play FIFA. You know, sometimes I still do play Minecraft. You know, I play all sorts of games. If I'm being honest, I'm looking forward to the games like Payday 3. I really do like Payday. I like playing Phasmophobia sometimes. I like playing. I like a bit of Rust, won't lie, sometimes. There's not really any game to stick out to me nowadays. I'm kind of just on any game, no matter, depends on how I'm feeling. I don't really like having a main game anymore. Yeah.
So I don't think you'll answer this, but what do you do as a, like, I'm sure a lot of people are curious, like, what does Cap do in real life as a job? Who is Cap in real life?
Well, Cap in real life
No, not
is someone.
Yeah, no, you don't have to say your name. We're not asking for your real name. I don't. We're asking
in,
for like.
in real life, right? So, like, I'm not anyone special. You know, I'm just like the rest of them. I'm just like the rest of everyone else. You know, I'm 17 years old. I'm turning 18 soon. I'm turning 18 on August 11th actually. Just finished my second year of college, so I'm not currently in a job. I don't really do anything right now. I just finished my second year of college. So yeah, I'm looking for jobs, you know. It's what I'm doing in real life right now. But yeah, I just spend my free time doing this, like you all do.
So, final question, the big finale question. What do you think of pineapple on pizza?
Never had it, mate. Never had it. I won't ever have pineapple on pizza. I don't know if it tastes good. It might taste good, but I like my meat pizzas, mate. I won't ever have a different pizza. I won't ever have pineapple on pizza.
Okay, well, everybody, that was episode 3 of The Room, the interview with Kat. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, perfect.
What
Oh, don't worry, I have
Click
this.
Click the fly button right here. Okay. Now just come on back here.
This is very well put together, though. By the way, you all did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, it definitely took a while.
Yeah, you did
Not
really
a part
well.
of
I'm
it.
very
Just
impressed.
got randomly invited.
Okay, camera's ready. If you're ready, Kat.
Where do you want me to stand here?
No, you can stand in the middle if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, what does that sound? It's just so
You're
Yeah,
technically
you stand in the
our
middle of the
honor.
stand. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Look at that, Briggs is here.
What the?
Bro.
You're wait, hold on.
Moon, I'm biting Moon as well.
I was facing opposite.
It's about to be in my new profile picture.
Perfect. Okay, thanks for joining us, Kat. And that's
Thanks,
it.
man. Thanks for your time.
Cheers.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I really
We know
enjoyed
it's
it.
late
It
at
was
night.
great. Thank you.
So,
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
you
do
should probably get
this
some
anyway.
sleep.
Oh, look, Briggs, it's you.
Thank you
Come
very
here.
much, guys.
Yeah, wait, Briggs.
yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
Wait, what?
Yes!
I was scared for a second.
Go to the
That
map.
was
Even
episode
though-
3 of The
even
Room.
though-
Thanks for watching,
You don't know
everybody.
what the map is.
Yep.
I didn't.